Hello, my friend. It is so good to see you. We are here in the research room, and I am here with a very exciting guest, the incredible Melita.
Hello. Hi. Thanks
Hello.
for having me.
Thank you so much. So, Melita, can you tell us a little bit about yourself before we get into what the research opportunity is?
So I'm a researcher at Monash University in Melbourne, and working in a brain rehab kind of recovery group here at Monash with Natasha Lannon, who I'm sure people in your network are familiar with.
We love Tash. So, what is the research like high level? What's the research looking at?
So this particular research that we're doing is Australia-wide, but it's a part of a big project that's actually setting up a new service for young adults who've had a stroke. So it's called the Young Stroke Service at present.
Aptly titled.
Very
Aptly
aptly,
titled.
we don't beat around the bush. So for young adults who've had a stroke, and it's really trying to overcome some of the challenges that we keep hearing from young adults about finding services that are really adapted to their needs and responsive to their needs.
So, what is your exact research opportunity that someone might participate in?
So we're doing a project that's trying to find out the best, amount of information we can about what people's experiences have been like so far in the community. So what's working well already, because if it's already working well, we don't need to do it in the Young Stroke Service necessarily, or we need to use similar processes.
Yeah.
And importantly, we want to know what's not working well or what ways of actually getting that support is not working so that we can make sure that the Young Stroke Service does a better job of it. We're finding out, all aspects of people's experiences, really, how healthcare providers have spoken to them and treated them, how their care has been linked up or not, whether they've gotten support for all of their needs or only some of their needs, especially things about relationships and memory and friendships, intimate relationships, parenting, returning to work or driving. All of those things are really important. And a stroke, as you know, can really kind of change the path that you're on, and you need some kind of really relevant help.
So this research is really looking into what are the engagements that we each and you watching might have had in healthcare, what's worked, what hasn't worked, with a big focus on, I guess, the what hasn't, so that we know how to change those things in the Young Stroke Service.
Yeah, and
Great.
it's very focused on what can we do with that information. So you're not just telling us
Just a
your,
sad part of your life. Yeah.
yeah, your experiences, then we go, oh, we're really sorry that that happened to you. It's like, okay, let's do better.
So that sounds like a really beneficial thing for someone watching right now to be able to contribute to this research and to see a great outcome. How might someone learn of that outcome, of how their impact, like what they've contributed, has helped shape the outcome?
Yeah, how we've actually used that information in
Yeah.
the Young Stroke Service. Yeah, so we are very keen to keep in touch with people after we've done the research. And yeah, people have already been giving such, really valuable and useful suggestions on how we
Yeah.
can actually provide these services in a better way. So we're quite keen to keep the community updated about what we've learned and how we've put it into practice.
Oh,
And
beautiful.
this is something that will be happening every year for the next few years, that we keep reflecting, we keep looking at, have we actually done this well? Have we responded to the issues that people are telling us about, and continuing to make sure that we
Yeah,
do better.
beautiful. And in terms of what's involved, what's it going to take for someone to get involved? Is there a link? Is there, like, what sort of time is involved?
So at the moment, it's a survey that's online. So most people are participating online. It takes about anywhere between 30 minutes and kind of 45 minutes for most people to do the survey, just because we need to know a little bit about your stroke and yourself as an individual. and then what types of health services and your experiences have been like. So that's the main part that we're doing at the moment. But very soon we'll also be doing some interviews. And that's really focused on, okay, so we learnt about what has and hasn't worked well from the survey, and the interviews will be, and the interview is optional, but that's really focused on, okay, how do you think we can actually do this better in the young stroke service? So it's very solution focused in the interviews. But yeah, if anyone has any difficulties with communication, you know, they might have aphasia or some problems with reading or writing or completing the survey online, then we can help them to do the survey as well. So because it's really important that we get the views of everyone, you know, with all different sorts of outcomes.
Okay, so I feel like that's all clear. So then the
Cool.
final little bit is, how does someone get involved?
So they can reach out to me, they can email,
Yeah.
or they can, jump on the link that I'll give to you.
Yeah,
So that'll go
perfect.
straight through to the survey, and that'll have information about the study and then kind of go on to the survey.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right. So if you want to get involved with this project about healthcare experiences as part of the whole entirety of the development of the Young Stroke Service, please get involved by the link in the info description.